All right, in this video, we got a quick start here, just showing how we rotate stock with some of the frozen items. We've got a case of our house-made crab and cheese wontons here. We're gonna open up that box, get a half pan, and basically just portion things out. These are items that we can fry from frozen, so we don't necessarily need to keep too much in the big walk-in refrigerator. We can keep it on the line fridge. So whenever it runs out on the line fridge, we can just go to the walk-in freezer and portion it out like this. We'll fold that box back up and get it back in the freezer. And watch how I fold that box. That's an easy way to fold the flaps together so it won't open back up. Everything has a home, for the most part. I'd say 90-95% of our products and tools have a set location. If you don't know, please ask me. I'm happy to show you where things go. All right, now we're moving along. We got a Singapore rice noodle to put together for Roberto here. So we get all of our vegetable, onion trio, bell peppers, red and green, zucchini, shredded carrot, and bean sprouts. So there are a lot of vegetables in this dish, so I do a slightly smaller portion than if it was a walk your way. We got our portion of rice noodle. The rice noodles will cook down quite a bit. So it looks like a lot, but it will get smaller. It will shrink when we cook it. Next, I'm getting some sides of rice, communicating with Tony about how many he needs. 1 scoop. And I dip it in the water there to make sure the rice will fall out of the scoop nicely. If you don't rinse the inside, then the rice can stick to your scooper. This next stir fry here that we're picking is a stir fry with extra meat. Whenever there's additional vegetables or bases or proteins, we'll use this bigger black bowl just to make sure we can actually get the lid on it. Smash the camera there. That's why we have a nice protector for the GoPro. We got our bell pepper, water chestnut, sweet corn, and the sweet corn I put on top of the rice because that sweet corn will fall out of the blanch basket if there's not noodles or anything to hold it in. And they got double portion of shrimp, so 20 pieces of shrimp. There'll be 10 pieces of shrimp per portion. If they get extra shrimp, then that'll be double the portion. We got a pink ticket here. We're delegating off to the deep fry side so Tony can see what he needs to prepare. Next up, I believe we're building a teriyaki chicken. So with a teriyaki, I'll do a slightly smaller portion with my scoops of rice here. I'll make sure it's level or just under level with the scoop. Just a pinch of carrot and a pinch of pineapple. And I set that on top, put the ticket on it. The teriyaki chicken is a dish that is going to be for the deep fry side. We'll try to avoid giving a teriyaki to Roberto, the stir fry chef. This one's for the deep fry chef. I put the ticket on it there, and I set it off to the side so when Tony sees it, he'll know to make it. Next up here, we're building a coconut curry. So it is for here. That's why I'm using the compost bowl. We've got our onion trio, bell peppers, zucchini, shredded carrot, and bamboo shoots. Now I'm checking here which protein and which side is coming with coconut curry. They got a side of lo mein with their coconut curry. So we're portioning out that lo mein. Notice here that I'm keeping my hands separate. The noodles are coated in oil to prevent them from sticking. So I'll try to keep one hand oil-free and one hand in contact with anything with grease. And I'll wipe my fingertips off before I continue to the next item. Next up here, I believe we have a coconut soup. So we got our portion of mushrooms. We grab our coconut soup. Always be very careful. Make sure to shake it. These soups do separate. So shake it up so it's homogeneous. We'll leave a little bit of space because they do have to add a protein to it. And also, we don't want it to be too full when the front of house staff brings it to a table so it doesn't slosh all over the place. And I'm just lining everything up for Roberto. Putting the tickets there so he sees what's going on. This is where we want to be. We want to have the chefs being able to just stay there cooking and somebody picking orders and delegating food to them.